Go. Alright. Look. Check. Yes. Look. I got determined. Yes. Slow John Connor with the pen. To make another dollar, so I'm thinking about the yen. Yeah, I kill him with the pen. Cause these niggas shouldn't win. And if I ever catch you lying, I would throw you in the den. Megan FB's got the chrome to your dome. So blown that you're grown. So dumb on your own. You waste a lot of time and I'm in another zone. Gotta eat you like some food. So you niggas off of zones. I put it on my city like Diddy did it with Biggie and Millie. When I'm in Philly, you niggas Millie vanilla. You be cooking up the aura. My niggas getting pulled up. Shorty thirsty for me like Urkel did it to Laura. Yeah, and I can tell you a fag. I can tell by your smelling and purse for a bag. Uptown shit got a nigga going like man. Snitch in the streets got a secret indictment. I keep a low pro from bitches and home. Niggas are so close for me to go post. And yo, I'm sorry that you're local. I'm the hottest nigga out. My brother, I am the focal. And yo, I'm talking mad reckless. Swag House Coalition, Hollytainment Records. I keep a young hype life, that's the duty, bro. Created by a madman, Lab Studio. You gotta love me, bitches willing to fuck me. I beat it from the back and hit the chick with the Dougie. I paid him for. Boys is lame fast, I'm an ultimate hustler. I'm Dame Dash. They the type of nigga fishing for that beat, but that nigga bang music, he be snitching in the street. Gotta put him in his place, have him burning like some mace. How was walking on his face, cause he didn't call me a case. Any nigga relate, these pussy niggas are fake. It's so much I can take. Body found in the lake, straight to your fucking.
Yeah, my nigga. 10 stacks, baby.
You already know.
10 stacks, baby boy. My man Q producing over here. Got my man Moon over here.
Can I bust a rhyme and I'm back up on my bullshit? Fresh white tee like a nigga dipped in cool with. New dude with new views. Sick with these old fools talking this old school, outdated like Fubo. So who knew these rappers be so Bruno? I'm shaking Farrah, the terror be so brutal. Shooting for revolution, we'll get it by any means. They addicted to my version, that's why they clinging to me. I be keeping it deep, so the city gets mine. Flood the city with dimes, I'm crying ahead of my time. You're so official, if there's an issue, we'll come and get you. Your body tissue will be dismissal, then no one miss you. I fucking rip you and laugh and bitch you, I'm getting mine. The flow defended with no protection like Columbine. What was necessary, so I'm down for the violence. Step to the skinny jeans, so a moment of silence. Niggas be switching sides, like this was a sidekick. They get so much knowledge that I'm smarter than some watch kicks. Beat the repertoire, like a pinball. I'm copacetic, so poetic to these metaphors. I keep the weapon drawn, not dying for bullshit. I say a prayer to the Lord and load the full clip. I'm so extravagant, they saying I'm immaculate. And who the fuck said it wasn't cool to be masculine? Too many Urkels in my circle and so many nerds. I'm Action Jackson with this rap and I'm so many verbs. It's so political, don't fill it with the lyrics, man. So I say we're a couple times like I'm Gucci, man. Niggas is Gucci, man. Thirsty for Gucci, man. Don't say nothing in these songs. Booty tank. So I'm hungry, so I eat them like some enemies. The rap game sick, so I'm mixing up the medicine.
Ready to ask something? You ready to ask something?
It's 4 bars, you want to do 4 bars?
What I'm talking about.
You want to do
DMV Zone super producer Q Hill B, who produced Biggie Killer Corns, Tequila featuring Just Paul. Also produced for Oi Boy, Spill Gang, Boo Glizzy, Garvey, Visto, and many more. Get your beats today at qhillbeats.com.
Yes, yes,
man, in real life, dreams come true.
Alright, yeah, Q here, yeah, alright, yeah, alright, it's that money music right here, let's get it, alright, okay, hey, I gotta top myself, I gotta top myself, I gotta get to the money, I gotta top myself, I gotta top myself, I gotta top myself, T.O.P., hey, eyes on me, hey, I gotta top myself, hey, I gotta get to the money. I gotta top myself, hey, I gotta get to the money, okay. I gotta top myself, T.O.P. on me, hey, I gotta top myself, I gotta go and get it, billionaire in the making, no time to be wasted, street life for the clout chasers, I made a million songs, mama said I do all wrong, nobody cares, so get to the money, nation fears to deal with consequences, being broke ain't an option, bitches, staying focused on goals, family over everything, my life.
What it do, man? Y'all locked in with El Rocco, man. We in here with Q Hill Beats, man. Get with him. You did.
What we saying? Let me know what we saying.
Shout out Q Hill Beats.
Oh yeah, that's what we at. Yeah. Right. You already know who it is. Who it ain't. It's D Diamond of the District. Shout out to Q Hill Beats. Always with the bangers. Always with that heat. You already know what it is. What's wrong with you?
Yo, what's up? This is Nisi. I'm in Studio 33. Rocking my man's Q Hill Beats, producer, engineer, and DJ. Get with him. Top quality. Won't be disappointed.
Shelly the MC and I'm rocking with Q Hill Beats.
Y'all already know who it is. Top Dollar Sweezy, the one and only, man. I'm right here rocking with Q Hill Beats. My dog for sure. Make sure y'all shop with him.
Period. Fancy Money. I'm in the Coalition Studios 33, right here on 8th Street. Getting it in with your boy Q Hill, one of the hottest in the city. Y'all already know if I fuck with him, they lit.
Alright, it's going down. You know, technology is getting super cool when you're doing interviews on a computer. This is really, really different for me. It's your boy Overtime at UDC, holding it down. Q Hill, man, we doing it big. DJ Q, whatever you want to call it. We out here. The barbecue back to school bash is going down. Get your grades up. I'm a 3.8 high school graduate, so make sure you check it out. Alright, it's your boy OT. 25 seconds of nothing.
Yo, what up, world? It's your boy DC's own Mr. Cool Guy himself, D'Angelo Redmond, Mr. One Man Band. Listen, yo, UDC celebrating their back to school celebration, man. Got my homie, we about to collab real soon. Hold on, don't keep the camera on me. You know what I'm saying? About to collab real soon. We out here, you know what I mean, celebrating the whole
UDC movement, 4.0.
Shout out to the homie 4.0.
DMV movement.
Yeah.
No, DMV movement. Oh, we got 3D in the building. Oh, shit. That's getting the light. We got 3D in the building.
Hey man, we checking it out with my man D'Angelo. You already know what it is, man. You know, showing love to everybody, alright? But y'all stay in tune, man. We're doing a lot of things in the DMV. The movement is coming. We coming. The music is coming. We can ready to take over the whole music industry. So
Definitely.
get ready.
There we go. Hey, everyone.
Hey!
DJ Heat, everybody.
Yo! It's bright out here. It's bright. Q out here doing his thing. It's nutso out here. Man, like UDC. Y'all know how to party. Look at y'all. All out here. I didn't know UDC could party like this. My friends been holding back on me that come up here. They ain't telling me y'all can party like this at this joint. But I had a great time. It's a lot of love. There's great students out here. Even though y'all ran out of food, it's all good. But that's a good thing. I mean, all y'all came out.
Yep.
You know, you tell some folks, hey, some food, hey, we're gonna come out. But people stayed even when the food was gone. So that's a good thing. So love y'all, appreciate y'all. DJ
Q Hill.
Q Hill.
4.0 media, let's go.
No, chill. No, fuck chill. Check yourself, Q.
Bars Biz Radio, you already know what it is, your boy Q Hill Beats, MrQHillBeats.com. Make sure you sign up to QHillBeats.com. We on Bars Biz Radio.
Welcome to We Live DMV, where we showcase our talent here in the DMV, which tonight we have a special guest, super producer and DJ, I want to say DC's own, but DMV's own Q Hill. What's up, Q?
What's going on? Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, we can claim both because I actually had a house in DC, Maryland, and Virginia, so that's some good shit.
Oh wow!
Yep.
Oh wow! So I want to welcome you back to the show. What you been up to since we last?
Let me see. I'm gonna say like the same stuff, but more advanced. Yeah, I just leveling it up, just taking it to the next level. Trying to push the envelope because that's like I hate norm. Like if it's norm, I can't sit in a room with normal situations. I want everything that I do to spark people, like to excite people, to encourage and inspire and motivate them to like, yo, if he can do it, I know I can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Because for some people, I look like the little fry in the game because, you know, the popularity. I try to stay low, out the way, humble as I can, because I feel like the more humble you is, the more blessings roll in. And then on top of that, it's just my style. I'm laid back.
You know what I like most about you? Just watching you from a distance. You continue to push for the artists, to push knowledge to them, to push opportunities to them, and with being humble at the same time. I know I just told you need to pop your shit. Let people know like exactly who you are, like what you do, where you at.
It's like this. It's like my thing is I do a lot of things, but it's like certain things are not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I try to approach people with that comfortability of this level, because if I tell you my whole list, you're gonna probably feel intimidated or feel like, because a lot of people lately been saying, man, I've been saving my money to work, but I'm like, bro, I done did something for somebody that only had $100. So you trying to save up to work with me? That's, you know what I'm saying? It kind of made me feel some type of way. I don't want to scare people away because of a level they may think I'm on, even though I know I didn't put in a lot of work. But to me, it's so much more to do. So I don't even see it. I don't even see levels no more. You know what I'm saying? Because by being around the greats for so long, I've been around people that was famous since I was 15. So shoot, it's like norm to me now. So I'm like, they're normal to me. So that's why I prefer people to just, you know, be human. I'm normal, you know, like I eat like you eat. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you should be able to approach me on that level the same way I would want to approach you if I feel like you could offer me something or help me level up. Yeah. So,
I remember the last time I ran into you was actually at the Walker.
The Walker Mill, the Adventures with Chris Gotti event.
Yes. And I was just so elated to see you there, and I was just like, you know what? He's still pushing for the artists. Like, that is one thing we have in common. And you guys, he is very approachable, you know. Just don't come up to him with no bullshit. Be serious about what you do and where you want to go. So I want to talk more about the producer side of things that you do. I'm just going to cut to the chase. What type of artists do you enjoy working with?
Let me see. Let me be honest. I like artists that's willing to take a risk. Because if I see something in you, that's something that I truly believe that you can be. And through my years of doing this, I have done that and said that to art. Like, if I say, if I believe in you, all right, you one of the ones. And usually they always become one of the ones. So what I look for is like star power. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I don't feel like you can become a star in some type of way, I don't even want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's not me cutting out people that could become a star. Because it'd be people that look like bums, and I'm like, yo, nigga, you a star, bro. You just got to fix this, fix that. You know what I'm saying? Get that there, you out of here. And I usually do that. So it could be somebody that to you may not think is a star, but I'm going to think is a star because I've been around those who were stars all my life. So I know the vibe of a star when I see one in the room. Or that intentions of bringing loads of money in this industry, basically. You know what I'm saying? So certain people got that money to them. Like, oh yeah, that nigga getting this money. Like, let's go, bro. Let's make this money, bro. And that's what, you know, like, what these labels and all these industry heads they be looking for. You know what I'm saying? But why not somebody here look for that in the artist here and build them up and take them to the next level. Like that's really what I've been about. Like taking the artist to the next level here. Like I'm not scared of shit. I'm just not scared. Like it's just pointless to be scared. Like
yeah, you gotta jump out there.
Especially here, it's definitely pointless to be scared. Like bro, we are in the most. It's almost like Chicago here, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel as though if it's that much dangerous, why not do the most risk? Take the most risk to be successful. It just makes sense. Like
Perfect
we risk our lives every day. So why not risk it for better pay? You know, that's how I look at it.
In your opinion, what makes a good song? What makes a great song?
To be honest,
what makes a hit song?
What makes a hit song? I'm gonna say now. Today, what makes a hit song is marketing. You know what I'm saying? It could be a trash ass song, but if you got the marketing behind it, that approach that makes sense to the culture in the world, then it's a hit song. Pretty much. So.
And are you open to write lyrics for artists? Like, have you been in a situation where...
I usually freestyle some things, some melodies, some stuff I got in my head. You should say that. You should do it like this. And, you know, when they do it, it works.
Producers, low-key songwriters.
Yeah, definitely.
I would say when you do that, do you are you looking for your songwriter credit as well as your producer credit?
See, with me, like, I'm just so open to helping the artist so much. I want them to see something from it. I don't want them to feel like I'm there to take from it just because who I think I am to them. Like, oh, he think he want. I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is that you see profit, you know what I'm saying, that you see the distance. Because at the end of the day, I'm in this business, I've been in it for so long, I'm gonna stay in it so long, because this is just in my DNA at this point, that I'm still gonna, you know what I'm saying, go far in this shit. So it's like, I prefer for people to feel comfortable that, and trust me, like, all right, bet, if I do a song with him, he gonna help me, it's gonna go through, we're gonna make some money, boom. You know what I'm saying? Because here it's like a shell that we gotta break to allow people to be comfortable with the producer, with the engineer, with the manager, because there's been so many untrustworthy business people here. So it's like now we're just dealing with a lot of hard rock shell people.
Talk about it, brother.
I'm trying to keep
pay the producer first. Pay the producer. God, if he has a price. I'm asking my question. What is a good price, a good startup price for a beat for, I guess, a beginning producer? Like I'm saying, like, how do you...
I mean, if anything, if I was a starter producer, I'd start 25, move up to 50. You know what I'm saying? If your 25 make you 2,500, now go to 50. If 50 make you, you know what I'm saying, 5,000, then you move up to 100.
And the best platform to put it out on is BeatStar? Or
would say your own personal website. I stopped working with other sites for one reason. It was too confusing for my brain. Because if I got J Beats, Q Beats, L Beats, and it's just too much. You know what I'm saying? Now the clients or the client that wants to gain got too many decisions. So that's why I just direct them to theq-hillshow.com. You come straight to me. You won't see Joe Blow and Chloe and all them other people. You just see me. So
if I didn't know you and I Googled DMV producers and a list of producers come up, I mean, you're listed on DMV Life, and I don't know if you know that, but when you go under producers, there you are, just popping out. What, in your opinion, what should make someone want to hire you?
My opinion would, to me, to be honest, someone that wants to take your career to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it's like everybody like, nah, I want to eat. But if you know who you are, you're going to eat. You know what I'm saying? If you know what you bring to the table, you're going to eat. You know what I'm saying? With me, I know so much. I can eat in this avenue. I can eat by breaking your record. You know what I'm saying? I can eat by, I got so many hats in this game that I can go this avenue so that then you can feel comfortable working with me. Because and I'm talking about artists that really have a small budget and got that shell around them. And it's like, yo, I need to make some money from this. I got 500, this is all I got, Q. All right, cool. I'm going to show you how to make it. This is how I'm going to make mine on my end. This is how you're going to make yours on your end. Then we move forward from there. And that's the type of energy that I try to give the artists. so they can understand that, man, I ain't trying to break the bank off you. I just want you to make it. Because if you make it, guess who else make it even more? Me make it. I make it. See, we both make it. You know what I'm saying?
So, what is your favorite software or audio equipment to work with?
Right now, it's Machine. I ain't gonna lie, because Machine, I can make like 10, 20 beats in like less than like a day. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, because I got a formula to how I work. I got my kits. I got everything. My sounds already. Everything it's just perfectly put together. There. That's if I really want to get something done fast.
What's your biggest pet peeve when artists walk in the stew?
Let me see. Not having the songs ready.
Yep, I already knew it.
You know.
And when you say not having the songs ready, what do you mean not having the songs ready?
Not knowing what the hook gonna be, just not having a verse ready. Cause I prefer, like how I like to work, I prefer to make the beat, structure the song, go home and write that shit. I don't want to deal with that today. Because one, I might get the wrong shit out of you today. In my mind. I want you to sit on it, fall in love with the music.
You don't want to force it,
yeah. I don't want to force it. Even though I made it that day. I just got a formula to it. And then come back. Know the fucking song. Because once you know the song, guess what?
You're going to feel it.
You're going to feel it. Exactly.
But what about the punch-in people? Like the people
those
that
are words.
just like...
That's my thing.
Straight.
Those are, I mean, honestly, I'm going to say those are the words because the simple fact is that it's, to me, it's cool if you are very, very lyrical. But if you're not lyrical, it's frustrating to someone who's used to listening to actual music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could get it if you're a young producer coming up in the game, you can handle that. But me, I've been around for a long time, and I've been doing real music from the, the Dipset era. So I'm like, I'm listening like, damn, I'm coming from here to that. That's too much.
The most classiest way I heard somebody say punching in niggas is trash. I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's effective if it fits them, but it's, I just not my cup of tea.
The reason I asked is because I didn't understand that process, and someone was telling me, well, why would the producer care? That's more money for them because that's a longer time they got to be there. And in my opinion, I'm like, that got to be frustrating to have to keep...
Yeah, definitely. It is.
Stop. Go back.
Like,
wait a minute, hold on. Stop. Go back. Erase that. And a lot of people don't write or prepare anymore.
Then it's even worse if they say, oh, I want that part that I did like 20 times ago.
Oh, no.
I'm like, bro, that joint gone, bro. I'm not going back. I'm not doing no Pro Tools shortcut for this, bro. 20 times ago? 20? The 20th take?
The Pro Tools shortcut.
That's crazy. The 20th take, though, my nigga? How you even remember that, nigga?
Now, you've been around the DMV music scene for a while. What is one artist that you think could pack out the Fillmore by themselves right now?
Well, that's a good question. Right now, I mean, do I have to be a rapper? It could be any artist at this point.
It could be any artist from the DMV.
But don't say like,
but not
Fat Trail one of them. Like, don't say somebody that's all.
Nah, I'm definitely not gonna go cliche because that's definitely cliche shit. Shoot. Who can pack out right now for more? I feel like I'm gonna go throwback though. To one of my first artists, one of the first female artists I worked with. I feel like Pinky Killer Corn could definitely sell out a show in Uptown for sure. Like if she did it by herself, Pinky Killer Corn and Friends, if she did it like that, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Definitely. Shout out to
the females would be all there.
Yeah.
That's one person I know for a fact. Like that'd be easy.
Yeah. Cause she's kind of, and it's funny because I grew up with her. She's kind of like her music it's her style. It's just
very exotic.
Different.
It's an exotic taste.
Yeah.
But it definitely stands out. It actually her style now fits with how DC is actually changing.
Uh-huh.
So that fan base, if she continue to drop music, that
Yeah.
fan base will only increase for her because it fits her style.
Right.
The image
Okay.
is definitely there. See, I'm always thinking about the culture in the market, how shit's supposed to piece together, you know what I'm saying? Gentrification, she making sense to that, you know what I'm saying?
Who's on your playlist right now? That you play when you are DJing, maybe at clubs or parties?
Stratford Boy. He's from, I think he's from Landover. Let me get it right. Yeah, Stratford Boy.
Anybody else?
To be honest, he's probably like the one and only that I play on the regular because he actually have the records that fits my sets. See, that's another thing. A lot of artists have to know what type of music to create for these DJ sets.
Okay.
Like Stratford, I mean, we talk one-on-one, so he kind of put those records in pockets for me. Like, all right, this is the record I need. That he makes it, he sends it. That's it.
How do you feel about artists that have the same exact sound on a different beat every time they make a song?
I mean, it's kind of now, that's the norm here at this point. But to outshine somebody, you got to do the marketing. So you continue to do it, but you're not going to win. You're not going to outdo a No Savage without the marketing. You know what I'm saying? So you can know Savage all day. He's still being seen coast to coast at this point. You know what I'm saying? His marketing is different. So it is what it is. And clearly he's signed, so it makes sense. But you can still operate as if you're signed. And that's what I got going on now. I got a lot of stuff going on to where it's helped the artists feel like they actually signed to a label.
That's definitely important. So why do you feel like, or do you feel like there's a cap on the DMV? Like, why don't we have, even with the No Savage, he's not where we would want him to be, like maybe where Wale or Shy Glizzy have reached?
To be honest, it's like, let me see. With Savage, we gotta, for instance, we have to be patient with him, because one, he's still young, and he has to get adjusted to the actual music industry. Okay. He's adjusted to making actual music, but now he has to get adjusted to operate how successful artists operate in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? So
you think he's going to be next?
He's
for
definitely one of the ones. I feel like if he write more hooks on his songs, he's out of here. He's out of here, like totally. Like I feel like he's definitely one of them. Cause I listened to his whole newest album. I'm like, oh, dude, talking that talk. He got something to say. He's saying it. He surprised me. I'm not. Then the selection of beats was definitely different. He don't have just all trap beats. He had some soft, some pop, actually some pop, a pop record on
that one shocked me. I was like, wait a minute now.
That's when I said, yo, this guy is special. Like this is a guy. He one of the ones. Like I see, and that would make me understand why Shy forget all that because he from the same neighborhood. This Negro got some music. Yeah. He really like spitting that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why they like, yo, we gotta get him. You know.
What genre of music do you produce?
Hip hop, R&B. I do a little bit of everything, but hip hop is what it led me this far, and R&B led me this far. So between the two. I prefer R&B because it's laid back, and I'm laid back. DJ, and my R&B, I'm not gonna hold you. My R&B days, like I produced Just Paul, like in the very beginning, like clearly that's how Tequila came along. So,
what is one thing that you feel like a song has to have to make it to be solid?
To me, honestly, definitely a hook, but it's crazy because hip hop really didn't start with hooks. It just started with just a nice ass beat and then a verse. Like, but to me, a hook now because as a DJ, I see how the crowd reacts to certain hooks. So it just makes sense. So definitely a hook.
When artists submit music to you, how often do you really listen to it, and what makes you click on that email?
That's a good one. Honestly, like, now it's like I'm accepting music because now I got the DJ pool I'm trying to put together for artists. Well, it's already put together, which I basically have it to where I'm shopping records, your record to the DJs. Like, so that's another service I'm providing for the artists. Like, you got a DJ actually shopping your record. Like, yo, this the one, bro. Fuck with this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm listening now. You know what I'm saying? More than ever now. So I'm like, if you send it, I'm listening. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting to be mixed, mastered, MP3 files, all that. Like, it gotta be on point.
You should ready, y'all.
Yeah.
Who do you think is one of the best producers right now to work with in the industry? And not just in the DMV, like all over.
I mean, to be honest, right now, my boy 30 Rock, 1209. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And have you collaborated with other producers in the DMV for a record? And if not, who would you? Is there any
crazy, like,
people you would collab with?
I'm actually been trying to reach out. I've been reaching out to a lot of cats. I don't know. It's like, who? I've been reaching out, trying to collab with cats. Like, I feel like
I've been hearing it's hard to like have a producer thing. Not hard, but like it's like a.
I mean, here it's like it's super weird because everybody's schedule is crazy.
And that's it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're in the fighting force to be who we want supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So say you gotta give, I gotta give. You know, we still fighting to be. I would say number one.
Yeah.
In my mentality, I'm gonna just say that. Just say that they're just fighting to be number one. So it's kind of hard to really sit somebody down like, yo, let's send that. Because between all of us at this point, I actually was putting together, me and my boy Shay Murphy was putting together a super producer team. But we kind of like, our schedule got so crazy, everybody just kind of like split up at that point. So it wasn't like locked down to where it's like, boom, let's do this. But the crazy part is, we all individually work with the best artists in the area. One of us was working with Cutiful, one of us working with No Savage, one of us working with, you know what I'm saying, Nucci, one of us working with every big name that's here, one of us was working with them. So it's like,
it's hard to get on one page.
Yeah, get on one accord because, but it's cool. But if anything, like, I definitely will probably want to work with one of my favorite producers here is Slopes. You know what I'm saying? I like Slopes.
Okay.
Tag is crazy. Big Slopes with the album. I love that shit. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. When we hear that big Slopes album, that shit crazy.
What do you listen for what's the first thing you listen for when you hear a record? And are you listening for anything in
That's
particular?
a good thing. Like, I'm not listening for anything in particular. I just want a vibe, like something that I know that, all right, yo, this is gonna change your life. Like, that's why I want to listen to something that I know that's gonna change your life, because music is life changing. It's emotional medicine.
You told us behind the scenes what got you started in producing and DJing, but share with the audience, like, what initially got you started?
What initially got me started?
Like, was it the idea of making money, or was it the idea of was it something you loved and you figured out you could make money, or was it just a money move?
Man, alright, to be honest, let me see. Which one, producing or DJing?
Both.
Alright, this is two different stories. Alright, with the DJing thing.
Which one did you start first?
Damn, they all came along like within almost the same type of, like, they came along closely, tight. So, but definitely the producing. So what really got me into that, my uncle, when I was in upstate New York, my uncle had me on the keyboard. Well, he bought a keyboard for me. So he said that if you're good at the piano, you can be good at math. So once I was, because I really lived a rich dad.
Wait, we not going to just glide over that. If you're good at the piano, then you could be good at math. Could you kind of explain that? Because I'm good at math And I know
it's just because it's a number system with the piano. It's a number system, so it's like
math is music theory type sort of.
Yeah, so if you mix once you go to learn some music theory, math will become easy to you because it's.
But what if you know math? Would playing the piano come easy?
I wouldn't know. I ain't gonna hold you, but because I don't know no super smart people in math right now that would be like.
I mean, I am. I only know how to play certain. Like I only know how to play 1-2 songs.
Yeah, you should be good.
But I don't know. Like I don't even know the keys.
But
like
with black and white keys, like that's the half and the whole for like numbers and stuff like that. So if you told the half and numbers, you probably can play the piano. Yeah.
Oh. I need to take piano. Yeah, I used to have a keyboard. That's how I learned how to play. Murray had a little man.
I'm soon about to have the lessons on the website as well. Lessons, the piano lessons on the site as well.
Speaking of what you give back, tell us a little bit about what you do for the community. I know you told me briefly about the Q-Bucks, and I know you were teaching classes for the youth. So just tell us a little bit about that aspect of what you're doing.
What I'm doing now, what I have been doing with the summer youth program, DOES, with DC, government and public schools, and we just basically got a contract with them. We're partnered with them, and I teach them every summer. Like they just sent me another contract. I gotta review it and sign it again. You know what I'm saying? So partner with them. That's pretty much to me. It was that's probably the top thing to do to give back, because now you're in the system to give back, and they seeing you in the system. Those type of things, if I'm continuous with this, you can get rewarded for those type of things.
Notoriety.
So not that I do it for the reward, but it's the point that it looks good on my resume that he's really giving back. He's one of the few producers that actually made it happen with the OES, you know what I'm saying, the government, to get things going. So
that's what I said.
And before that, and it's crazy, before I actually got the summer youth program, I'm so happy I actually got the summer youth program. But before that, I did the after school programs in DC public schools. Connected with who I did it with Jay West, and what he got, studio place with them. They had contracts over there. We helped establish those contracts in the DC public schools. So for me to come from that into doing it on my own is pretty dope, because he actually do the same thing I do now.
And the Q-Bucks, what are the Q-Bucks?
The Q-Bucks, the Q-Bucks is basically you're utilizing my personal money that I have, and I'm giving it to the artists to help establish their career. As in, you can use it for buying beats or any services I have on my website. So it's like a kickback. You know what I'm saying? Like a what you call it, upstart or start, whatever you see how them loan companies be doing it. Even though it's not a loan, it's me just saying, here you go, man, I got you. Let's go.
So if I was an artist, and
if you sign up today, I'm giving you. If you was an artist, you sign up today, I'm giving you $25 to go towards your beat.
But why? What do I have to do? So it just because I signed up?
Just because you signed up, and actually every month I give out $2,000 and something.
But how do you get more Q-Bucks? I'm saying, how
you buy.
You gotta buy all.
The more you buy, the more you get.
Oh, so with the beat, it's kind of like.
It's like an exchange, because
I get it.
If you think about it, if I'm giving you so say you buy $50 worth of beat, a $50 beat, I might give you $75 down the line. You know what I'm saying? You just earn it.
Yeah. Nah,
it's like the payback, because honestly, at the end of the day, I'm not losing because I got a system. So the way I have my system set up is for me not to lose and for you to win. So it's a win-win. You know what I'm saying?
So how much is a Q-Buck?
I mean, in general, I could give you 25. Like I said, every month I give out $2,000 and something dollars.
Oh.
So for instance, do you give out Q-Bucks with the if I buy a beat, do I get Q-Bucks that way, or do I get points towards?
You sign up, you get Q-Bucks. You buy a beat, you get Q-Bucks. So it's like you're really not paying for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I want the artists to feel like they running it. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause at the end of the day, it's a win-win. Cause I got a beat sale. You know what I'm saying? And then even if you just got the Q bucket and just bought that one beat, it's still cool with me.
I was thinking about the Coming to America when he said he got his own money.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it is. It's like I'm utilizing my own money on my site to invest in the artist.
That's some wild shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And with the $2,000 I give out every month, you could damn near buy every service on my site. Even almost half of the beats. But that's within the lease. We could negotiate for exclusive rights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On the Q bucks, don't you like write it off for your taxes, something like that?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
so I write it off anyway, so it's never a loss for me.
That's tight.
You see what I'm saying?
Is there any particular artist that you I'm not even gonna say particular artists, but sometimes when you see DMV artists, like, are there beats in your catalog that you're like, you know what, this person might like this beat, and actually send it to them?
I do that some of the times. I haven't did that in a while.
Why?
I'm gonna be honest, my schedule has been so crazy. I'd be like,
That was my next question. What's your schedule like?
ridiculous crazy. Ridiculous. Like,
So how could I get a slab for some studio time if you busy like that? Like, do I gotta book a month or 2 months or 3 months ahead?
my thing is now it's like I got partnerships with different studios in the area now because I'm building another studio, which, you know, to me, my next studio, if I build it, it's gonna be a culture shift. It's gonna change the culture. It's gonna make people look at me differently. Like, okay, this little nigga not playing with y'all. He's trying to let y'all know that he's trying to change the culture. He's trying to change something. He's trying to shift something. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's really trying to dominate something in a way that helps us all. Because it's never about me. It never always been about me. Because I always started with a group. Like, when I first did music in general, I had a group.
Yeah.
So my focus was, what can I do to make my group win? So I always been the RZA of everything when it comes to the music thing, like the leader, to making sure that I get this connection, that connection, who's who, I need that person up, I need that.
I feel like few people in rap, produce, or DJ, and they have that group mentality, like we all need to get to this goal together. And
Exactly. And then my only reason my group they fell short, I would say communication.
Yeah.
I was moving too fast, too soon. Because I always thought big, like, immediately. Like, my mother would have me going back and forth to New York City. So I would, like, when I was going to St. Aug, I mean, not St. Aug, I keep saying St. Aug, shout out St. Aug. Somebody talked about me out St. Aug. But now, when I used to go to Friendship Edison Collegiate Academy, every other weekend, me and my mother would go to New York City. So just that, being out in New York City, getting all that game out there, and then coming back to DC is like, all right, bet, I gotta do this.
That's so close. So many people from DC haven't even been there, and it's like right there. But let's talk prices. What type of beat packages do you offer, and could you disclose your prices right now? Like, what are your price range? And what does it depend on?
My prices it varies. It really depends on who the artist is, how developed the artist is, to be honest. Like, if you're fully developed and I know, like, you're a super fucking star, man, I ain't gonna hold you. We might not be talking prices right away. We might be negotiating a long-term situation to where I just focus on the back end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And really honest, like, I've been moving like that for a while. And they became stars.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just forever, I got a cushion with that situation. Like, all right, I'm good.
Okay. And beat packages?
Because there's a lot of artists here that made it that ain't paid me a dime. Crazy, right?
Well, at least
I just closed those names. I won't say those names, but still. But
I wasn't even going to ask you for the names.
They didn't.
Do at least they say thank you? Did they at least say thank you?
Definitely. Most definitely respect me with the most high. And you know what I'm saying? And they know I'm different. They know I'm different and I move different. So, like I said, money was never a big issue with me. So I just focus on the growth, the development. I want to see people grow. I want to see people build. Because I feel honestly like, all right, if I'm blessed and they come to me, they're trying to get blessed. So let me bless them. You know what I'm saying? Because when they leave me, I'm still going to be good. If they don't rock me, I'm still going to be good.
And back to your beat packages, like, Do you have beat packages, and how does that go?
I try to do EPs. That's like 6 beats. I usually run that for 450 to 500.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's like a split, 50-50. I don't even think about going my exclusive rights with them because now to me it becomes a project.
Okay.
So that's how I start. That's just the start. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's me like really giving back. You know what I'm saying? Really giving back. But it makes sense because I could build off that.
Is there any artist in the DMV that you will absolutely not work with?
To be honest, damn, that's a good question. Not work with. If you think you're bigger than all of us, I would not work with you.
True.
And I mean, like, seriously, you think you're bigger than me? You think you're bigger than her, him? I'm good.
That big head, that's
I like people with their head on their shoulders, where it's like, I'm willing to work with him. I'm willing to listen. Like, if you're not willing to listen, then you ain't the one for me.
And what's your favorite piece of music that you've worked on? Only one. Don't sit here and try and give me a whole list. I ain't trying to hit.
Chocolate Roses by Just Paul. That's probably my favorite record.
And why?
Because it defines a black woman, and it just like it's just it's one of the it's just an amazing record. It's probably because that's the most softest record I ever produced. Like it's like I really did something that I didn't think I could do.
On all streaming platforms?
That's actually not.
Damn.
That's the crazy part.
That's the question that I meant to ask
Me and Paul need to get that joke on there.
Speaking of which, when you work with artists who don't properly register their stuff,
Talk about it.
Alright, so
do you double back and remind them to, or do you just go ahead and do your part, and if they figure it out, they figure it out?
I honestly, to be honest, I do my part because I don't want to make an ass of myself. Because say if that artist blow up, I did my part. And really, honestly, I do the artist part and my part, depending on who you are.
Okay.
Like, when it came to Just Paul business, Pinky Kill the Corn business, I did our part together. Like, I just did it. Because at the very beginning, we was not all educated on the business, but I kind of knew what to do before everybody else knew what to do. Everybody else was just being an artist, they didn't know nothing about the business part. So I said, like, I'm going to get it taken care of, make sure you straight, Paul, make sure Pinky straight. We not about to fuck this play up. So, yeah. So.
And the reason I asked that question is because interviewing and even working with DMV artists, I always look them up, you know, and I want to see, is your music registered? Because I do have an online radio station on Live 365. I take your music, I put it on there. I don't know how much you get per stream, but you know, you get you get what you get per stream. And before I started putting in music, I spent all night and I'm looking you up on ASCAP and BMI, and I'm like, I was surprised at how many artists are not registered at all. And I just didn't understand, why wouldn't an artist want to register their music?
I would say laziness and miseducation. Like they're not educated on the business.
Some of them have managers, and I reached out to their managers
most
and
managers
told them.
don't even have education. I done kind of mentored a few managers in the DMV. You know what I'm saying? If they're not doing what I taught them or the information that I provide them, then it's on them. But I definitely do help a lot of people here.
Register your music.
So what you working on right now?
Right now, I'm building, trying to focus on building my new studio, partnerships with, I'm just focusing on partnerships. I'm not going to hold you, like, I want us to be able to have more opportunity. We are becoming more open of working together. I noticed that throughout the pandemic, but we still lack of a head honcho to when it comes to the business part. Like somebody got to be that leader to be like, yo, this is what is supposed to be done, this is how to get it done. And then sometimes what I notice what you got to do, you got to be that first person to get it done, just do it.
Yeah.
So when people start seeing Q Hill on billboards and trying to figure out how you do it independently, then I'm going to be like, all right, yeah, sign up, tap in with me, then I'll show you how to do it independently. with a budget that makes sense. Like I'm gonna try to teach the 9-to-5er to be a superstar within 3 to 6 months. Like you can be a superstar 3 to 6 months. Just follow my blueprint.
So you're available for booking as far as DJ.
DJing, I'm available for booking. Studio, it varies. Cause I really be wanting to be in my mode. Like
do you screen artists before you work with them? Like if they reach out to you, like, yo, Q-Hill, try to work with you, dog. Like, do you screen them first?
When I was on 8th Street, I did not screen artists. I should have, but
no shade, no shade.
No, I'm just saying in general I should have, but
yeah,
cause I had an instant when it was like guns everywhere. I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? And then it was like in my mind said like they're not educated on who I really am, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they do know who I am and they just feel comfortable around me or something. I don't know. But that's not my vibe. You know, it's not that kid. So I got to focus on being here the next day for them and focusing on that. So, I mean, now I would definitely be screening because my next studio is definitely going to be top tier, like, location.
No fuck shit.
Yeah, basically. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm too old for that now. It's like, let me graduate to my Dame Dash or Russell Simmons mode.
Yeah.
Let me do that. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Respectfully.
yeah.
Let me do that because I've been doing it for so long. There's no point to keep, you know what I'm saying, trying to repeat the same. I gotta do something different. Make a change.
Where can we find your beats at?
theq-hillbeats.com. You know, sign up, get the Q bucks.
So we only gotta come to your website to get the beats. We can't find it on BeatStars or nothing.
Nah, none of that.
This man says come right to me. I understand.
Yeah, I'd rather people just come right to the source because they don't need to. Because I'm already dealing with Google ads. That comes on my website now. That's enough thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want some other type of business, I got the Google ads situation, which I get paid off that too. So makes sense.
Where can we find you?
Sure, I'm gonna be everywhere in the city now, like everywhere. Even in Baltimore, I'm gonna be downtown doing that on Wednesdays. Today is Wednesday, ain't it? But other than that,
DJ Pony. Do you know DJ Pony?
I do know DJ Pony.
Shout out DJ Pony.
That's DJ in the DMV.
But anyway, I know he's out there as well tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely. Could
Yeah, so a lot of people are out there. I just want to just shout out a lot of DJs that I see working. It's you, him, I fuck with DJ Ginger, Bricks. Who else do I see? Blue Star doing this thing.
That's the homeboy. That's how you name it. Every people I rock with.
I'm trying to think of somebody.
Shout out Blue Star, my homie.
I hope I'm not forgetting nobody.
Collabs and hopefully.
I'm trying to think. I said Pony. Okay. I think that's it. But y'all definitely
DJ Clutch.
doing y'all thing, DJ. But yeah, y'all definitely doing y'all things in the DMV and social media. Tell us your social media.
Q Hill Beats, everything Q Hill Beats. Like, I mean, I like to stick to that because that's all people know me for. So
Yeah.
I don't need to switch it up. I mean, my tag is check yourself Q because it's like now I gotta check myself and I'm literally trying to check myself.
I love your
As in a check.
quotes. You know what? And I stole so many quotes off your stories because you post like some good stuff. Yeah, definitely you guys follow him on social media and perfect. What does it take for an artist to book you as just their producer or their on tour DJ? Those are two separate questions,
like,
so I need you to answer.
Because, like, say if you're on tour for 3 to 6 months, definitely gotta have a budget. You know what I'm saying? Because the way my system set up is, see, I work my day job. See, this is the truth. This is some real shit. My kids' mothers do not touch my music money. They touch 9 to 5 money. So if it don't match, exactly. So if they ever try to charge with me in any way, if they go stupid on me for some odd reason, you know what I'm saying, I'm covered. So, exactly, I separated. Because to be honest, the music money is different during a certain year for me. You get what I'm saying? Like spring, summer is crazy for me. Like, oh, what's up? Winter, fall, iffy. So, I just know how my shit is. And they understand, you know what I'm saying? So it just all makes sense. But I never come short. So it would have to match up to whatever budget I have lined up to give my kids. Like, for real.
Okay. And that's as far as touring, DJ.
Exactly. Both. All of them the same thing. Got to match up.
But what if they want you to be their in-house producer? Like,
Same
where
thing.
you...
Same thing. Got to match up. The budget got to match up.
In-house producer. That mean you gotta stay in that shit, man.
Yeah, exactly.
When the price go up,
Whenever they call you, you just gotta
It just got to
produce.
match up. It got to match up. It got to meet the... Yeah.
I thought that was my last question, but how do you, like, if I walked in the studio and I was like, yo, make me a beat, what's your process?
I go through a whole rack of melodies. Probably like now,
What do you need to know about me to know if what the perfect beat
what vibe
would
you
be?
trying to look for? Are we going to the club? Are we going? Where we going with it? What's your vibe right now? Like, this is, you know what I'm saying, laid back joint. Like, what? That's how I just want to focus on your vibe first. Then once I realize that, then I get at it.
Alright, so what do you think sells the most, kill music or club music?
Club music for sure.
One more time, shout out your Instagram, your social media.
At Q Hill Beats. And make sure you sign up to qhillbeats.com. Get them Q bucks.
Check in.
Free
check
money.
in.
That's free money. That's free bands for you. You know what I'm saying?
You better check
free
in.
bands to bands. That's how I look at it.
Hey, y'all, thank you so much, Q Hill, for coming through. Like I said, hey, DMV's own, you know what I'm saying? One of the best that's ever done it. Y'all better hop on that shit. Y'all better go get them beats at qhill.com. Also, follow him on social media. Q, thank you so much for coming through. I'm your host, Jezebel the Truth, and we out.
Right.
Q Hill.
It's your boy Q Hill. Who's tuning in to Smack Live TV. You already know what it is, man. Alright. Q Hill Beats, legendary Q Hill, Washington D.C. Northeast, A Street. You already know what it is.
You do a lot of stuff, so
Yeah, so it's like it's crazy. I do a lot. Like I'm like the whole music business all in one, like combined. Like
no funny.
I just when I didn't have one component, I said let me learn how to do it, and then I just became that. It's like the more and more stuff I needed, I just became, or I networked and became friends with certain people that I needed to get where I needed to go to make it make sense.
Right. All right. So you dabble in different aspects of the music. So first we gonna go DJ.
Mm-hmm.
How you start with the DJ stuff?
Man, the DJing, that's kind of crazy because when I went to St. Aug, Raleigh, North Carolina, I ain't had no job for real, so I had to figure out how I was gonna make ends meet.
Yeah.
So then I just started DJing, and DJing kind of led to beats too. It came all in one situation. It just came all 360 around. So so I used to DJ from the dorm room. Had the speakers out there. You know what I'm saying? They used to pay us bread to just do that. You know, had a party outside the dorm. So shit was lit. Latham Hall. Y'all know about Latham Hall. Y'all already know we just lit. The most littiest dorm. Out Raleigh, North Carolina. DC used to run that shit, though. Yeah, DC used to run Raleigh. Y'all already know. Like, if you from the city and you went to school out in North Carolina, you know we ran Raleigh. You know, St. Aug for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you was doing the parties?
Yeah, we was just doing the parties outside the dorm, like just making shit. Yeah, we made college lit. Like that was always my mission. I made every college I went to lit. And then once I went to I left St. Aug and went to UDC. I came back home. When I came back home off some music shit though, so it wasn't even awesome school shit. But I ended up just transferring so I could stay in school.
So you said the DJ stuff helped you transition into making beats.
Yeah, it's weird because all of it went hand in hand, but it's just that DJ was like, it helped me stay connected to the artists and to the people for real. Like that's helped me build my fan base because I didn't know how to build my fan base just through beats. So I said, man, I gotta do something to be seen by the people, and DJing just was an option to do.
Right.
So it got me closer to the clientele, and yeah, it made sense.
How you figure out that music was just like your passion or your niche?
when I was spending money on equipment instead of spending money on the girls. I was like, hey dog, why I'm buying another keyboard? Why I'm buying another drum machine?
Yeah.
I ain't never going out on dates. I ain't never going to the mall hollering at girls. I just was buying equipment. Like, that's it. So that's how, like, yeah, I must love this.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I keep investing in it. Like, I ain't buying no new shoes, no new clothes. I'm just buying equipment. I would have a new drum machine every year. Like, shit was crazy.
You remember, like, your first batch of beats?
Man. Yeah, that shit was crazy. What I used to do, I used to just focus on drum patterns. That's how I got good at drums. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I just make, like, at least 20 drum patterns a night before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
I used to just go in. Because I wanted to know how to create rhythm. So, in order to create rhythm, you gotta know how to make it do your drums. So that's how I just focus on that. That's how I knew all right, if I can't be good at melodies, I'm good at drums. Like, if you need a good drum pattern, good bounce, I know how to figure that out and make it happen. So, yeah, so that's really my process for drums. Like, that's like my special sauce.
You play any instruments?
Off and off, I could play the piano, but I don't like it because it just get me in my zone. Like, if I play, I be in my zone. I just be zoned out, and I don't want to do nothing else but just mess around. So I just, like, I mess with it, but I'm really a sampler type person. I came up on the sample game. So just playing the piano is, like, that's one of the instruments I can rock with, and I be messing around with the guitar sometimes, but it's not, like, one of my specialties. But yeah, I'm hands-on with everything, so I can figure it out. I figure it out. I figure, like, as long as you know the notes, you all right.
Right.
You know the notes, you all right. Just a few progressions. All you need is, like, 3 good progressions in your mind. Memorize 3 good progressions, and you be straight. You can make beats forever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I say, if you want to ever make beat, just learn 3 progressions and get a signature drum pattern. You all right.
Who are some of your influences musically?
Production-wise, it'd be Timbaland, because the drums is crazy. Like, his drums is, like, really what got me into making beats. Like, when he did all the production, when he do the production for Jay-Z, that's what it kind of stood out to me more. Like, all right, he got Hove on the beat, so that, yeah, this shit really cranking. So it'd be then Pharrell as well, because he got creative drums and different, like, melodies that he'd be kicking out. It was Teddy Riley. So it's really, that's like my top 3, and it's crazy because they kind of sort of, like, dealt with each other in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Pharrell was doing beats with Timbaland, and Teddy Riley helped Pharrell, and they was doing music together. So that's really my top 3. Like, if my style is like just a Teddy Riley, Pharrell, and Timbaland all in one, for real. And then I add my little DC flavor into it.
Yeah.
You know, but that's really my, like, go-to if I really wanted to study and listen to. I mean, I listen to a couple new producers, but that was my main, like, that stand out. Those are the ones that define who I am, basically. So,
okay.
If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be making beats.
Right.
So, yeah.
All right, so with your formula, you say you sample a lot, or you prefer to sample?
Like, the sampling came from my early mentor, Arsonist from the Heatmakers, and this was in high school. So, see, it's like a backstory to how I got in the industry. Shout out Arsonist from the Heatmakers. You know that he produced for Dipset. So, I ended up purchasing my first MPC because he told me to buy an MPC. So I bought an MPC, my summer job money, and I've been sampling ever since then. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it really started from that. And I was implementing the go-go into the sample. You know what I'm saying? So that's like how, like, the sound of that, if y'all been hearing lately, like, came together. Like, I wouldn't say I'm like the founder, but I'm a founding father of that. You know what I'm saying? Implementing samples and the go-go and all that shit. So, but we know how that went. It became a big thing. We ended up getting Wale and Best Kept Secret blowing that sound up. Hit a Quitter, he came with the go-go sound as well. Personally, Hit a Quitter, he's like one of my favorite go-go beat makers. Because he really know how to structure it to where it sounds really go-go, but sounds cool too at the same time. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Every Hit a Quitter go-go joint was cranking like shit. He need to come back. I ain't gonna hold you. I need some Hit a Quitter joints. I need some more inspiration. And can't forget about Mark Henry as well. he used to crank out the he got the the go-go implement sound too. So yeah, so that's basically like really how the sound really came about that way.
Right.
That was the motivation, like just having a sound for the area.
Taking an old school beat and making it relevant to now. How you find yourself doing that?
Now it's way more different because we got now the drum sounds is all trap sounds.
Right.
So we gonna throw the trap drums in there. I mean, you still could get the good old school sample cut up in there, but it's gonna sound smooth with the anything gonna sound smooth as long as you know how to do the boom bap.
Mm-hmm.
If you know how to do a boom bap drum pattern with the southern sound behind it, you can make a good sample beat. You know what I'm saying now today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't that hard. As long as you know how to do a pattern, a drum pattern, and chop, that's easy. It's basic for real at this point. It's gonna sound clean. That's all it really is, like just knowing the top 40. If you know what's being played on the top 40, you just implement that sound. That's it. And you can create. The crazy part is you can create your own drum sounds and your own instruments and all that. It just gotta sound similar to what you're already frequencies that you're already hearing on the radio.
So people will be able to tune in because it's already familiar.
You're already familiar to it. You can't. It's like you can't throw a I'm grinding song out right now.
Right.
That's not going. I mean, it might work, but you're gonna have to throw an 808 on it now. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to throw a little clap on it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to throw something that's gonna make sense to the rotation that's going on, like you said. So yeah, ain't hard. You just gotta do it. That's it.
As far as go-go, you got a top 5 or 10 go-go bands?
To be honest, not too many go-go bands I like. I mean, let me get my order though. UCB, because to be real, I used to work with Rock Mike. Rock Mike was one of the first go-go members, band members that I ever worked with on music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Uptown actually opened arms to me production-wise. That's how I really got in position here through Uptown. And it's crazy because Uptown at one point just had all the top rappers. Everybody was in a position financially to make moves musically Uptown. And I was a part of that, you know what I'm saying, that mix that was going on.
Right.
So, shout out Moon, because, he Uptown. Got shout Big Moon out. You know what I'm saying? That's his turf. You know what I'm saying? I'm real on people's turf, so I don't like to disrespect nobody, but shout out Big Moon, because, he Uptown for real. You know what I'm saying? Born, raised Uptown. I'm Northeast, but it's like Uptown open their arms to me like, hey, come up here. We like what you doing. So, yeah, so it'll be UCB for sure. That's number 1. Backyard. Let me see. MAB. You know what I'm saying? Shout out BJ. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Tracks, y'all already know. I rock with y'all. Dang. I could throw TCB in there. I crank them a lot, you know what I'm saying? And then CCB. That's just me.
Right.
That's oh dang, can't forget Rare Essence. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I just got a song cleared license with them too.
For real?
Yeah, it's something simple too. Like when people hear like as long as I got it cleared, but I'm just kind of like trying to show people that you can clear stuff now. You know what I'm saying? And it's smart because I'm surprised nobody else thought about that. Like the writer is from here. You know what I'm saying? So why not? Are you gonna say yay or nay?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, he cleared it. Now it's about to be on Spotify, iTunes, all that. I got a cleared license from an old go-go song, and you know what I'm saying?
That's tough.
So I get to make money. I could run it up with it. I could even try to do a little promotional little situation, add them to it, play it out, make it make sense. So then I can run it up for real. But it's just a play. That's just a smart little play I'm trying to put together for show the culture here that we can remake all our songs and make money off of it. Why not? So yeah, man. But that's it for my go-go band list. I ain't really got too many bands that I've been listening to.
That's all right. That's a tough list. I ain't gonna hold you. So as far as the coalition DJs, like they originally from our Atlanta?
Yeah. So originally the coalition DJs from Atlanta. So. And with that being said, it's like they helped break Future basically. That was like what got them in the Forbes magazine when they broke Future.
Okay.
So, which is clearly one of the biggest artists in Atlanta. So it's like say less after that. You know what I'm saying? So what more can you say if they breaking the biggest artists out of Atlanta? So, and right now we got an opportunity here in the DMV where we got the Coalition DMV where we're helping breaking artists like 3-0 Black, Amala.
Shout out to Amala, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I seen her at one of the Coalition events.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She was like
she's
that.
definitely turning up. Nucci, Nucci been supporting us. We've been supporting him. Like Stratford Boy, he's an up and coming artist. He been coming through supporting Coalition. Coalition been supporting him as well. So it's just like I just look at it like the artist that knows the formula, need the DJ to really get your buzz up. That's like a cheat code for real. Like, why wouldn't you? Like,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Plug yourself in.
Plug yourself in with the person that's gonna play the song in the right place at the right time. Cause you never know who's gonna be at these events. Ain't gonna be like, who that? I had plenty of people saying who that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's crazy. And that's how like, and it's weird because that's how I kind of like was able to like break artists like Fat Trail, Glizzy, and all that at certain places. Cause I played a record and they're like, who that? You know what I'm saying? That's them. And now they build your fan base through that. You know, so it works out. The DJ's always the key. That's like I said, that's definitely the cheat code. And now y'all got Coalition DJs in the DMV. Take advantage of that because we actually in 16 different markets. So that means that imagine, say if I say I want to go on a 16 city tour. You know what I'm saying? We can do it because I got those connections in those markets. You know what I'm saying? And that's actually my mission. I'm just setting that up now. I'm just making sure everything is lined up. And then, you know, we dealing with the COVID right now, so it's kind of like slowing my motions that I'm trying to get done. But it's going to happen, though. It's going to be easy. I'm hoping to partner up with a few people, and hopefully their egos will just, you know, be at a mute when it comes to the move I'm trying to make for the culture. Because it's really, like I tell people, I'm culture driven. I'm not even money driven because money is only energy that you need to maintain a lifestyle.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So I could be a nigga that eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches all day. You don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? You don't know what I like. You know what I'm saying? Unless you get to know me. So I could be that guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's only energy. So I focus on, like I said, the culture and just adding value to everybody. Like, ain't no need for me to be up and you down. That's just doesn't make sense to me. It's just, that's weird. Like,
for real.
You know, especially if you got gift and talent. If you talented and gifted and you got the energy to do something productive in your life, nigga, and I got something for you, come on, let's make it happen. It's easy. Why not? I mean, how's it gonna hurt me? I don't understand how it's gonna hurt me. Because my thing is, life is about experiences. So if you don't experience it now, you ain't gonna ever experience it at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to work in the now than the later. Because ain't no time could be wasted. You never know. Because today might be your last or tomorrow. You never know. So you gotta keep going. And that's really why I go hard. Like, if people want to go in the backstory on me, like as a kid, I kind of like saw death early, like with my uncles. Like both of my uncles died like back to back. I was 5 and 6. I seen them. I'm the first one that saw them. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, me witnessing death, and then them being in the basement. That's what motivated me. You know what I'm saying? To go hard in life for real. That's why I'm relentless. Like I don't know if people been paying attention to me. I ain't never quit. You ain't never seen me like quit, take a break. I went hard, even if I had to work a job and still do music. I was doing it. I played both games. I was 50 here, 50 there, 50 there.
Yeah.
And I kept elevating. Like, if you look at my job resume, that shit awesome. It matches up to my music resume, and that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that's like something, like a lot of people are not able to do that. Some people just able to have their job resume look lit, but their music resume ain't meeting up to the criteria. So I was at the point where I could just quit the job and just do music, but I ended up building a family, so I had to be smart about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to move smartly. So I couldn't like just move any old way. So I just, I did what I needed to do, but it makes sense because everything coming together. So I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So everything good. It's like now this is about building the next generation up. I want to help the next Q Hill. Or, you know what I'm saying? That's where it's at now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to prepare for retirement. Like I didn't put in my work. I've been putting my work. It's like it's feel good because it's like what people don't realize. I'm part of the door that was open. You know what I'm saying? That needed to be open. Like the sacrificer, the one that just was running into certain things, holes that people didn't expect to run into. Or now I ain't gonna hold you. Like me and a lot of few people, we took all the hits for everybody to be successful right now. So those who are being successful musically in the DMV area, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of cats out here sacrificing for the whole culture just so that we can even have a foot in the door. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now y'all could go places comfortably and say y'all artists and they're respected. You know, because at once y'all wasn't even respected as an artist. It was we just was go-go time. That's it. You know, they ain't gonna look at us like, we ain't taking y'all serious. Y'all go-go. Mm-hmm. That's just the facts. You know. We made it comfortable for a lot of people to be like, boom, nah, they good. He good. He an artist. He real. He know his business. So, yeah. Because all we really missing here is the business. The talent here. We got way more talent than I ever expected. I just thought it was going to be 10 strong. We like over 1 million. I feel like
it's crazy, bro, because the go-go bands was the mecca of all this talent, bro. Mm-hmm. You had niggas playing instruments and people on the mic that probably could write, sing, or whatever, you know?
Exactly. That's why I was like, that's crazy. But yeah, man, the game is what the game is. I mean, it's like you got to be patient though too, and then it's like what you want out of it. You gotta know, that's why I tell before you even enter the game, what do you want out of it? Certain people are in it for the attention, clout, and that shit is serious. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? What you really want out of it. And that's what kind of kept me, that's what maintained my mind and my focus, because I already know what I want out of it. I need property, I need equity. You know what I'm saying? I need people to physically to come in and be like, okay, Q Hill built that, or Q Hill was a part of that. But a lot of people don't know I was a part of a lot of building of a lot of studios in the area. You know what I'm saying? My first studio was at a university. You know what I'm saying? At UDC. You know, shout out Dave Gaskins, Listen Vision, DJ Boom. You know what I'm saying, for helping me. You know what I'm saying, create a situation at UDC. That was, to me, that was like, that's probably my biggest accomplishment in life. Cause one, I'm like, I had to been no older than 21, 22. You know what I'm saying? And I literally just not too long ago left St. Aug. So for me to leave St. Aug to come to another university and build a studio at the university, have access to the university, like literally keys, access, that shit was like, you can only imagine a nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. My ego was on 1,000.
I can't imagine.
Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, I thought I was the man. They treated me like I was though. Yeah. Like, it was different. Like, it was like some star-studded shit. Like, when I entered the building, like, everybody in the whole school knew me. Like, everybody would say hey to me. And it's like, it's weird because I was not used to that at St. Aug. You know what I'm saying? So to come back to DC on a whole new level, y'all, like, made me feel like, oh yeah, this shit sweet. Cause, like, I ain't gonna hold you. In those days, I was feeling myself. So if I disrespected or was gossip about you, my bad, dog. It was so much power given to me at a young age. Like, you can only imagine. It's like, come on, bro. Like, access to a university, bro. Yeah. Come on, bro. Security knew me. Keys to the city, for real. Like, shout out my man's Keys to the City. You hear me? No, real shit, though. Like, that shit was real. And I used to run. And it's funny, because that's how I ended up running into Keys to the City. Because I used to drive past the, what was it, Rhode Island, right? Because, you know, Connecticut Avenue ain't that far from it. So, I used to, when you leave the school, I used to go to the Keys to the City events. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's how me and him got tight. You know? So yeah, niggas, we been in the game for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Laying down some platforms and just making shit happen, man.
Building the yellow brick roads.
Yeah, we definitely shout out Keys to the City, because it's crazy how you can see how long somebody been grinding, hustling, see how many doors
see
open.
Their progress and
and see how many people we put in, help put them in position. You know what I'm saying? We ain't do all the work because as an artist, you got to do your own work.
Right.
And you got to be an artist and do what you need to do respectively. But our platforms and our conversations and our just opportunities that we provided for the artists led them to another direction that, you know what I'm saying, led to success for most. Some for success for most and some just, you know, ain't want to stay consistent. So it is what it is. But we did our part, though. We definitely did our part. I ain't gonna, it's just a good thing. It's a beautiful thing to see the results. Like,
yeah.
Cause this is what we wanted to see, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, like, some of us probably expect to get the credit for most of the shit that we did, but I'm at a point, like, I don't even care about getting the credit no more. I'm just glad to see that it's happening, you know what I'm saying? I'm alive to see it happen. That's the perfect thing, like, cause it'd hurt more if I had to work this hard and wasn't able to see it, you know what I'm saying, manifest, cause that's all I really wanted. Now we just like we did. We just need to tighten up the business. I feel like once the area tighten up on the business part,
yeah, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
We the new Atlanta.
You know what I'm saying? We the new Atlanta immediately, cause that's it. Like people don't realize like a certain paper y'all gotta do so y'all can get y'all records in a position to be on the Billboard charts. Like it's so many people that could have been had platinum gold records in this area. Easy. It's really about one. You know you gotta know the right producers you need to work with, the right engineers you need to work with. You could record with anybody, but when it comes to your final stuff, you gotta have that one go-to guy that's really the best, that does what he does to really have your shit stand out, so that you can be up against the Jay-Z's and the Beyoncé's, because that's really the standard of quality you want. Because clearly they're one of the richest people in music, so you know their quality, and when you hear their music, you can hear that they spending money on that quality.
Right.
So that's what you want to match to at all times. If you don't do that, if you're not working in that formula, you don't really want it for real. And that's a gem right there. Easy gem. Like, damn, this song don't match with the Jay-Z or Beyonce quality. It ain't it. That's really what you want to focus on when you're recording a song and presenting the song to the world. Like, you just gotta match. If it don't match. If that engineer can't match it to that, then you're wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? You can don't get me wrong, you can record you can come and record with me, but I'm going to tell you need to go to this engineer. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to send you to Omega. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to send you to that studio so we can get it done the right way.
P-Love.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Jay-Z got his shit done at, right? You know what I'm saying? And Beyonce, she recorded there too as well. So it's like, it's always a final product. Like the final product is a final destination. You got to go to final. It's a process. Right. Everybody think that you record to do quick mix and drop it. Nah, that ain't it, bro. Not if you want to go against the greats. And you can't claim you great if you ain't doing great shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You can be the hottest rapper in the world, but don't do the smartest things in the world. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's gonna set most of y'all back for real. I just look at it like with me, I'm like, what can you call it? Like a gym, like for the area, like here, like I'm officially OG at this point, nigga. I'm damn near close to 40, but look, I'm officially OG. So it's like you come to me for the answers. You know what I'm saying? For the missing answers, for stuff that you don't know or stuff you trying to figure out or trying to find out. You know what I'm saying? Because my network is a little different from certain people. Like, I'm not a normal DJ and I'm not a normal producer. Like, I'm probably like the only producer in the area that knows the producers personally that got #1 records on the Billboard chart. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't have access to people like that. Like, I got writers that I deal with that know them personally too. So it's like, it's little like stuff like that. Like people like ask me like, "Oh man, I'm trying to get a beat from this person." Yeah, hit me up. I might help you out. You might get the Q-Hill discount. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people don't be having all the bread for certain things, but they be having the talent. So like I've been trying to put a lot of people onto a producer that produced the Roddy Ricch, the box. My man's that boy Squeeze and 30 Rock. So they produced that joint. I've been trying to put people on to them. You know what I'm saying? This is before the #1 record became a #1 record. You know what I'm saying? And so that's my way of giving back to the culture, letting y'all know who's about to blow up in the line. Because that's how I know the people, like person. So it's like when you know certain people on a scale, on a higher scale, and you got that network with them, it's like you want to be able to pass that along and help others. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was trying to do. And I was trying to actually give a couple people some plays, like buy the beat from my mans, get him in the video. because he already been seen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Put some extra bread up
Yeah.
and watch how you play. That's some content
Some
to
good
help your
marketing
play. That's some
for
good
yourself.
marketing. Now
Yeah.
people gonna look at you like, dang, you must be getting that bag now because you dealing with somebody that get into the bags.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a place. It's like those type of plays that I help artists in the area that do come to me. I help them create. So it's pretty much man. I'm a strategist when it comes to this. So if an artist really want to win, I got some strategies for whoever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all mathematics and energy and relationships. You got time. You definitely got time. Can't rush it because the quicker it come, the quicker it'll go away. Just like that. That's how I'm kind of glad my process of success was what it was. It was more so like, boom, go through that, I'm gonna knock that down. Go through this, I'm gonna knock that down, and then build. Because it just made me stronger, made me realize, you know what I'm saying? Because I look at UDC as my most elite thing that I ever did, like top thing, boom. And I go from there. But I feel like I still did some shit greater than that, but that's just my top thing because I did that before I had kids, you know what I'm saying? So it felt good to take on all that responsibility at a young age. And I ain't gonna hold you, I had like endless tickets. DC tickets,
Yeah,
dog.
man.
I swear like I had $5,000, $10,000 worth of tickets.
Sheesh.
I was not playing, bro. I didn't even care. Like, that's how hot-headed I was back then. I used to just park and go until they finally got my shit.
Yeah.
But them were the days, though. But at that time, I had the money, so it wasn't really tripping. I was just saying, one, deal with them. I just kept on moving, like, whoop, whoop, whoop. But they caught up. They caught up with the guy I had to pay him. I paid him their money. That was it. I had to throw that side in, like, yeah, man, you know, shit wasn't always sweet. So who I work with, one of my mentors, great mentors, Sophie Green. If y'all familiar with Sophie Green, she done work with everybody. She done been on MTV. She done been on Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, she doing the damn thing. Shout out Sophie Green. You know what I'm saying? Knew she from Oi Boys. Shout out the whole Oi Boys. I know just Paul, Pinky Killer Corn. Let me see. So many people. I done worked alongside DJ Quicksilver. I done worked alongside with DJ Steve-O. I done worked alongside with Say Say. Dang, so many people. And see, and that's, damn, I done mixed up as DJs and artists. I done worked with producers wise. I done worked with Tone P. The list is crazy. I don't want to forget nobody. Dominant District, Fancy Money. I done did some tracks with Killer Keisha, 3M Lonnie. I just want to say the whole DMV, so I would look. Damn near, but I worked through Benny. Let's see, I like to get this properly. I didn't work through Benny for Shy. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to correct that because some people be like, damn, you know Shy Glizzy. I do not know Shy personally. I just know his management team. I work through his management to work with him, and that's how we do business. We do business. That's basically my connection. You know what I'm saying, through Shy. So a lot of people want to figure that out. So that's your answer. And that's your answer. And yes, I helped break his record. Awesome. Yes, I am a part of that. P-Wild, shout out P-Wild. We need to get back in. We too close now to be working right now. I said Stratford Boy already. You know, I said, tag. It's shout out Stratford Boy, Orlando. It's like I try not miss no names. Journey Love. How far I get my baby girl? Journey Love. You know what I'm saying? She actually back home right now. She moved to Atlanta, but she back home right now shooting the video. So it's so I be thinking about it I be really working. I just be working, bro. It's I don't want to forget no name. But that's the core list for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I got a few new artists I'm working with. Lil Mook, Niecy, Nicole. I'm working with her. All that new stuff gonna be dope. My man Faded Blizzy, I can't forget him, you know what I'm saying? My man Faded Blizzy,
I just interviewed, bro.
Yeah, that's just crazy. I work with him and his team, his whole thing, his whole mindset, bro, is crazy, bro. To me, he my masterpiece of the city, you know what I'm saying? The way he move and operate.
Making movies and all that.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
He my masterpiece, you know what I'm saying, of the city. So he just, I just like the way he's relentless. he see it, he just make it happen, bro. Like his mindset, let's just make it happen. No, it's just no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? With him, it's like I'm proud of his whole success because people don't realize he was an artist at first. So for him to be an artist and then to take artists and help build them up and show them how the business is supposed to go, that takes a lot of guts. Being an artist and showing other artists, because he could have easily said, man, forget y'all, I'm going to do me. You know what I'm saying? But he did that, and definitely shout out to him because he one of the ones that's going to make a difference in the shift or the change and make it feel, you know what I'm saying? Make y'all feel like it was worth going through it. You know what I'm saying? Another question. Oh yeah, Dave Ruffin. I had to work with him. He funny, a real funny, laid back, cool guy. He's cool. Dang. That's I probably ended with that, bro, because there's so many people. So another credit that I credit myself for is my networking. So my networking is this. I'm connected to QC, QC the label. Shout out Lil Coach K. Rest in peace, Lil Marlo. You know, we was basically locked in to bring artists from their label here. So if people needed like any QC up and coming artists, they contact me and we work the numbers. Like really, that's what I be on, bro. Like I be really like booking certain artists, getting certain artists out here, getting the budgets, and logging in. So you know what I'm saying. Sosa, no tech, shout out to Tech Sosa. That's my man's. Like he know, like that's what we've been trying to do. Like just work the numbers, do what we need to do to put the area in a good position. Cause it's where I can get the numbers for how much it is for the feature on the songs. You know. So it's like it's weird because I'm the DJ, music producer, engineer that kind of like almost a booking agency in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like I just
Bro, I help middleman situations.
Yeah, I help
bring
the
people
middleman.
together.
Yeah, I help the middleman situation. I break the prices down. I help make shit make sense. I don't know if I'm gonna give y'all a gem to the game. Like if y'all know, like if a nigga say I want 5, you know what I'm saying? They tell me I want 5, right? They want 5 for the artist. I'ma sell it for 7. You know what I'm saying? That's the game. I'm gonna tell you that's how niggas be getting paid, promoters and all. Like you sell. That's how you buy it to the shit. That's how you flip it. That's just an even split for real. If you think about it, cause I got the artist there, so I'm asking for 7. So now I use basically my weight gonna bring you more weight. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I need something off that because you gonna benefit more than I'm gonna benefit anyways. Right. Cause you spending that 7, you gonna make more than 7. You know what I'm saying? For that event,
you might make 15.
Yeah, you might make 15. You don't know how you play it. You might get the tables. You know what I'm saying? And the ticket sales. I can't touch none of that. So that's how youngins was making money for a long time. Like, and that been on the quiet. Like y'all. People just finally starting to know this information. But that's how the game goes. Like, you got to move in a way to keep yourself level. But that's just another, you know what I'm saying, another little piece of me that I got going on in the game. Like, I just want to be the guy that network to people that you're not comfortable with networking with because I'm in a position to do it. So now I could come holler at you and see what your mind is on so you can set numbers and adjust your budget towards what we got going on so you can come along and join the circle when you're ready. Like, it's all a money game, it's all energy, and you just got to be able to put the right energy in, and that's how it's going to work. But shout out to QC, Lil Coach K, rest in peace, Lil Marlo. Y'all already know what it is. We going to make moves, we going to make money. We just want to make sure that the culture, because it's for the culture, I'm culture-driven, not money-driven, because money is only energy. You know what it is, Q Hill. And we out here, man. It's all love, man.